Good. So while Noam fixes all the technical stuff, I just want to let you guys know this isn't a presentation. This is a workshop, which means you guys are not going to sit there like this, like you are right now. I know it's very funny. But you're going to be interacting. I can't get everybody involved. I will do my best, but you guys are going to be practicing different things. Get ready to feel some feelings. Who likes feeling feelings? Iran! Amazing. So we're going to be feeling some stuff today. First question. Again, I'm not going to be speaking much. It's you guys. How do these words make you feel? Anybody? Empowered. I heard they make you feel empowered. Amazing. Anything else?
Safe.
They make you feel safe. Nice. Okay.
Confident.
Confident, definitely.
It's important.
Good. Does anybody feel anything negative with these words? Like they don't like them so much?
Yes.
Yes?
Authority.
Authority, okay. How does it make you feel?
Like I'm a child.
Ah, okay. That's a good one. Yeah, some people don't feel so comfortable influencing or controlling or having authority over other people. But what I want to show you today is that we all have influence and control over some people in our lives. The ones that put their hands up before that have kids. You guys have influence, authority, and control over your kids, and you choose how to practice that. Does anybody here manage people at work? Okay, quite a few of you. You guys have that control over those people's lives, and you can play around with that influence and control.
I prefer the word impact.
Impact is amazing, definitely. Yeah. So let's see how we can actually use this wonderful instrument, which is called our voice and communication in general, to have a positive influence, control, power, authority, effect, and impact on other people's lives. Okay. Now, do you guys know any of these people? Okay. Does anybody not know any of these people is a better question. Perfect. So apart from these people, you might think and know some people in your lives that are charismatic, charming, magnetic, attract people like a magnet, people's people, okay? So my question is to you, why are all eyes and ears on those people? And again, this is a question. Why do you think certain people are more charismatic?
Confidence.
Say again?
Confidence.
So they have high confidence, yes, I agree with that.
Impact on a huge community.
They have an impact, but how?
Because they're famous.
How did they become famous?
They believe.
They were born famous?
No.
Self-development.
They do a lot of self-development, I agree with that 100%. They lead, but how?
They believe in something.
They definitely, they believe in themselves.
They know how to speak. They know how to express themselves through the words.
Do you know any confident people that, or very talented people, or very intelligent people that never become famous or never lead? The world is full of really talented people. Are all of them famous? Are all of them leaders? Are all of them successful? There are tons of people sitting in their bedrooms doing incredible things, but nobody knows about them. Right? So, what makes all of these individuals so amazing is exactly what you said. They can showcase with their voice and their body language all of their different talents. Whether we like them or not is a different story. But all of them can show you what they can do. And that's what we're going to practice today. 5 pillars of communication. We have speed, volume, pitch, pause, and tonality. Okay? So we're going to jump straight into the first one, which is speed. The speed at which we speak. So once again, do you guys think that the speed, if I speak really quickly or really slowly, does that matter?
Yeah.
Why?
You can lose the audience
You can lose the audience if you do what?
if you speak like very slow.
If I
And if you speak like very fast as well.
Okay.
There's a lot of gurus that speak in very low end with confidence, and they're still
Yep.
attractive and
Yeah, I'm not saying that there's one correct way of doing it. The question is, does speed matter? If I speak really, really fast the entire time and I just keep on going at this speed and I just don't stop and I'm really, really, really fast, what happens to you guys?
Losing you.
Okay, and if I speak at this slow rate the entire time, boring. Okay, and I can also speak at a pretty intermediate pace, and it sounds really good in the beginning, and it's like, wow, this guy is really engaging and he knows what he's doing, and look at his cool shirt and all of these different things. And what started off as being a very interesting pace all of a sudden starts to become a little bit boring. Be unpredictable. What does that mean? That we want to speak a little bit fast at times and then maybe slow down. Slowing down sounded really important, even though it wasn't. When I slow down, it makes it sound like what I'm saying is really important, even though it might not be. Okay? Good. By the way, you can see the first point there. This is an evolutionary survival mechanism. When we were in the jungle, when we were lions, or when we were monkeys becoming Neanderthals and into humans, we needed this. Because when something changes, it catches our attention. If it goes quicker, I catch your attention. And even if I slow down, it builds anticipation. So I draw you guys in. Good. Who wants to volunteer to read Mufasa's quote? I need a volunteer. Let's go. Almog, you're going to be speaking. Let's go. I want you to read this. Does everybody know this quote? Amazing.
Look, Simba, everything the light touches is our kingdom. A king's time as ruler rises and falls like the sun. One day, Simba, the sun will set on my time here and will rise with you as the new king.
First of all, amazing. Thank you very much. Now, I want you to do the same thing. I want you to use speed. Go a little bit quicker and a little bit slower as on the words that you choose.
Okay.
See if it makes a difference.
Everything the light touches is our kingdom. A king's time as a ruler rises and falls like the sun. One day, Simba, the sun will set on my time, in my time here, and we will rise with you as the new king.
Different? Does it feel different to you guys?
Yeah.
If we stay at one speed, doesn't matter if it's quick, medium, or slow, eventually it will sound boring. As soon as Almog started playing with the speed, even just a little bit, all of a sudden it was like a different movie, okay? A different experience. So that speed, my tip to you guys, if you remember nothing from speed, is this: slow down on important points. You have time. Breathe. Relax. Can't hear you. Okay, so this is the second pillar. Volume. Who thinks they speak too quietly? Okay, a few people. Who thinks they speak too loudly? Do you guys know any people that speak too loudly? Easy. Do you guys know any people that, what? I can't hear you, speak too quietly? Ah, that's easy, okay. So volume is the lifeblood of speaking. If I come to you and I tell you that I've been working at Express for about 5 years and I really know what I'm doing, but I feel really confident and I'm an expert at public speaking, and I'm going to teach you some amazing pillars, and honestly, you're going to be blown away by this. Do you guys believe me? Do you believe me? Why not? Ah, look, I'm amazing. Believe me, please. Look at my shirt. Please believe me. Ah, it doesn't sound like I believe myself in what I'm saying. Why?
I don't know. I just feel like energy.
Energy, okay. So what did I do? I just turned down the volume. When I turned down the volume,
It's not only the volume of your speaking, like the volume of your body.
Definitely.
You know.
I can also, if I speak like this, I can move my body a lot, but if the volume doesn't match my body, again, it's going to be a bit weird. Yeah?
But I mean that people can see if you engage with the idiom. So
Definitely. Right? So again, does anybody identify with this? If I speak too loudly, I feel like I'm yelling? Yes? A few of yours. And the other side might say, well, I need everybody to hear me, so I need to speak very loudly. So again, just like with speed, we want to play around with it. If I speak very quietly, it builds anticipation. And then I can explode with volume, and it's like, oh, what happened? Okay, so again, playing around with volume actually adds an amazing layer to the way that you engage with people. Who wants to go with Rocky Balboa? Does somebody got a volunteer? Yeah, Mayan, please. Exactly. I don't think I can read from that distance, so good luck.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, definitely. And I don't care how tough you are. It will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life.
Come up. Now, you're here. Now, just a second. I want you to now start playing with your volume. Try to lower your volume and increase your volume in certain places. Okay?
But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving. That's how winning is done.
Thank you very much. So, you don't have to be a professional actress to do that. Okay? You guys are very welcome to play with this thing that you were born with, called your voice box, and you can do that. It doesn't have to be Rocky, or it doesn't have to be the amazing Mayan to be able to play with your volume. And I promise you that once you start playing with that, it will have a huge impact on how people listen to you. You guys in the beginning were all talking, and I had to get your attention. Imagine if I started by saying, hi, everybody, nice to meet you. Can you please speak? Nobody would hear me. You guys are talking. So I had to say, wow, thank you all so much for coming, and I had to get your attention. And it worked, mostly because of my volume.
And the shirt.
Of course. That's a good one, because we all focus on how we look. Each one of us looked in the mirror before we left the house today. So we focus on our visual image, the way that we look, but most of us don't actually pay attention to the way that we sound. And it's a very, very, very important thing. So many things we do on the phone these days. And if you don't actually pay attention to the way that you sound, you're missing out on a huge part of your personality. Okay. So I grew up in a very hippie environment with very hippie parents, so maybe I'm just a hippie talking about all these different feelings and how we're trying to make people feel. So I want to give you guys another experience. Noam, can you play the top left? Try to tell me how you feel. I need to unmute it. You're playing two songs at the same time. We haven't started yet. Just a second, there were two songs from the beginning. Good, let's go. Good, that's enough, thank you. How does that make you feel? Sad. Good, you've got a lot of emotions here. Which ones?
Peaceful.
Peaceful is a good one. Okay.
Melancholy.
Sorry?
Melancholy.
Melancholy, definitely. Oh, amazing. Let's try the next song, Ice Cube. Wait for the next one. Good, let's pause it. I think you get the idea. How does it make you feel? Lots of noise. Okay, great. Probably somewhere around here. Chill, cozy, fine. Okay, cool. Let's go for Survivor. Good. We know the song. How does it make you feel? Like a warrior. Tired for you. Fair enough, fair enough. That's a good one. I'll speak about that in a second. Okay. Inspired. For some people, time. Energetic. It's a new song. Nobody knows it. Happy. Good. Dancy, joy. Okay. So you can see that each one of us feels each one of these songs in a slightly different way. But apart from this song, all of the other songs didn't have any. Amazing. They didn't have any lyrics. So clearly something's happening when we listen to music. This instrument is your ability to play music and your ability to make the other side feel emotions. Okay, so once again, if I speak in a very monotone way and I inject no emotions into my voice, it's a lot harder to make other people be excited about what I want them to do, which is why we're all doing what we're doing. Perfect. Okay, so music. Does anybody read books? Good. Has anybody read a book more than once, the same book more than once? Amazing. Perfect. Could you recite a whole page from one of those books? No. Okay. Could you sing me your favorite song if you had to? It's easier to remember it. Why? 250 words in a song, 250 words in a page of a book, more or less. Perfect. So what happens again and again? So first of all,
repeat it again and again.
Mhm.
We can know the words without memorize it.
Perfect.
It's much more easy to remember words when there is music.
Again, who has kids? Can your kids sing? Do you have any babies, like two-year-olds? Do they sing? Do they know what they're saying? No. So they can sing. Li, 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 la, la, la. Because music is universal. It's something that our body picks up very naturally. So if you want people to remember what you say, don't be afraid to use some music. And what does that mean? It means being able to go up or go down. And it's a bit funny, because some of us, if I'm a man, then I'm used to speaking with a low voice, and this is what a man sounds like, and I don't feel so comfortable going up here. And if I'm a woman, maybe I don't feel so comfortable going down here. We have a piano. An average piano has 88 keys. Most of us only play with about 10 of them. So you can use this. Your voice has that ability to play beautiful music, and it will make people remember your voice a lot more. Who wants to have a go with Mr. De Niro? Let's go. I want you to try once without a lot of pitch, just flat, and then once with pitch, going up and down. So the first one, no pitch. Stay at your normal voice.
Talking to me, you're talking to me. Then who the hell else are you talking to? You're talking to me? Well, I'm the only one here.
Good. Now do it like De Niro.
You're talking to me? You're talking to me? Then who the hell else are you talking to? You're talking to me? Well, I'm the only one here.
Amazing. Good one. Perfect. Where's Guy? Is Coach Guy still here? We lost him. Ah, he's outside. Okay. He does this really well. Mati, you want to try it? Going up and down in the pitch, same thing?
I can try.
Let's go. Mati's a singer, by the way, so I planted him here just for this.
Okay.
Let's go.
I can add some.
Add the pitch.
No, of course.
Of course. A cappella.
You're talking to me? You're talking to me? Then who the hell else are you talking to? You're talking to me? Well, I'm the only one here.
Nice. Good. By the way, this scene is a 7 in Heaven. He does it without his shirt in front of the mirror, and he's talking to himself. If you guys have seen Taxi Driver, I highly recommend it. It's a kind of 7 in Heaven practice where he's just playing around with it. Amazing. Highly recommended. So that's music. Now, I've changed the order a little bit because I wanted to get this before we run out of time. See what I did there? No. Okay, good. This is the most underrated pillar. This is the pause, the sound of silence. Okay, there's a song about it by Simon and Garfunkel. When you guys speak, it can be in Hebrew or in English. Do you say, you know, like, all right, okay, kind of, you know what I mean? Okay. Do you know any people that say it too much? What does it do to our message if I come up and I'm trying to tell you something and, you know, like I'm trying to tell you something and I have a really important like message to tell you. What does it make you feel?
Annoying.
Annoying.
Embarrassed.
Okay. What does it tell you about me?
Uncomfortable.
I'm underconfident. Do I know what I'm talking about?
No, but unclear. Unclear.
But it's not fair because when we need to speak in another language,
Mhm.
sometimes we stutter. Because
Perfect.
we really stutter, not because
Amazing.
we don't know how to.
100%. Everything I'm talking about in this session isn't related to English necessarily. Do you know any people in Hebrew שמדברים כזה, כאילו, אני רוצה להגיד לכם, אבל
No, but you speak
כאילו,
about something very, very important because it's okay that
of course.
for me this is the problem that when I want to speak in English
Mhm.
and sometimes I need to think
Perfect.
how to say the word, then I have etc.
Perfect.
And in Hebrew,
So I have the solution for you.
okay.
The pause. Why do we make these sounds? Because we don't feel comfortable.
Feel the silence.
Maybe I need to speak. Maybe my English isn't so good and I need some time to process. That's okay, we are human beings. So this is your solution. Not only that, the pause will actually give time for the audience, doesn't matter if it's 40 people or one person, to process what I'm saying. Did you notice how you process what I just said? Okay?
Yeah, but sometimes you don't want to reveal that you're not, you don't know, or you don't know what to say.
Mhm.
So,
You have two options, or a silence, if you get stuck.
very important to hold the pause, to hold it and to have it in the atmosphere and just to
Yes, absolutely.
stand still and
But it's not a bad thing. And also, especially if you're having a dialogue or even in a session like this where I'm encouraging you guys to speak, the pause is the time for you guys to speak. I'm sure you know some people that never stop talking and they just keep going and keep going and keep going and you want to say something, but they just don't stop. So you have to like signal them, hey, I want to say something. This is what this allows us to do. I'll give you an example and then I'll get one more quick volunteer. I'm going to do it with the pause the right way. Okay. My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius, commander of the armies of the north, general of the Felix legions, loyal servant to the true emperor Marcus Aurelius, father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife, and I will have my vengeance in this life or the next. Amazing. This is a comma, this is a comma, this is a comma, this is a full stop. Especially when we read, it's very easy. The author actually helps us. These are the places for you guys to pause. And you can even pause beyond that. But that's like the most basic and easiest way for you guys to pause. These things are there exactly for that pause. Who wants to be a volunteer? Give it a go? S'il vous plaît.
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius, commander of the armies of the north, general of the Felix legions, loyal servant to the true emperor, Marcus Aurelius, father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife, and I will have my vengeance in this life or the next.
What was your name?
Marcus Aurelius.
Oh, perfect. Amazing.
No.
Yeah, I'm going to change it on the CRM. Perfect. Dor? Dor. Dor just played around with the pauses. Did you guys feel anything? It was amazing. Yeah? So when you guys just use your voice, he didn't stand up on stage. Half of you can't even see him, but it makes you feel something. And that's just the pause. If you start combining all of these things together, you will have a really profound impact on the audience when you speak to them. I have one more, but we have run out of time. So you're going to have to tune in next time. I do these sessions online quite often as well, so please feel free to join me. Works in the same way. Online we have a lot more time, so we can play around and everybody has a go. Does anybody have any questions or comments or doubts?
What's the name of the sessions?
I call it the 5 communication pillars. We did 4 out of the 5 today, which is amazing because it usually takes a lot longer. Yes?
Yeah. So I think, all the way you present, this subject, and lately I launched a podcast, my podcast, and I started to realize during the chapters that using my voice, and I use my voice regular basis. This is my work, and like record myself in a podcast is felt like exposed.
Yeah.
And this is like the true self of me.
Definitely.
And this is like the audience gets me. And this is one of the brands, the part of my brand. So in the terms of play with your voice, it's like people get you like
Definitely.
300%.
Yes.
So
It's amazing. Thank you very much. That's a great insight. And like I said before, we're like really concerned with the way that we look and we cover ourselves up. And when you really expose who you are with your voice, it's like being naked like you've never been before, but you can touch people's hearts like you've never touched them before. It's absolutely incredible. When you guys say, לא התחברתי אליו, לא יודע, משהו בו לא הסתדר לי, it's almost always the way that they use their voice. When you guys say, I don't like his personality, it's almost always the way he uses all of these things. The tone, the pitch, the volume, the speed, all the things, the pauses, all the things that we spoke about. Your voice is your personality. It's the way that you present yourself to the world, much more than the way that you dress or the way that you gel your hair. So, are we ready?
Yeah.
Black man, this is for you.
Okay.
Because we want to hear your voice,
Stop
right?
in the end. We need
Is
back
your
to the... Yeah, thank you. So...